Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet, Battle of the Atlantic, continued as Britain. If you like Atlantic Fleet, leave a like and subscribe. We are down to 8 squares on the tonnage war. I know, I'm sorry, I did try and keep it at 9 for as long as possible, but they have pushed me back down to 8. Those pesky U-boats are an absolute menace. Even though we've sunk hundreds of them, there seems to be no end to them. It's almost as if we sink one and they build another 10. But they will eventually run out of them. I hope. Hopefully. We are in week 3 of June 1941 as well, so I'd like to think, instead of focusing here, at least to some extent, we'll have some relief over here, because most of the attention historically at this time was over here. At least for, well, for Germany it was. But it doesn't have to be. It could just be a ha ha ha, we're gonna do whatever we want anyway. Right, seeing as we didn't find anything in the Norwegian Sea, we will send you back to the East Greenland Sea. You guys can come back to the UK, and you can come across to Cape Verde and await further instructions, and I need to do a torpedo check. It's been a while since I've done a torpedo check, mind you, so this is fine. This is alright as well. I'm happy with that. Nope. Nope. No. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. You guys are going to be in here. Acasta and Vanek, 4 and 4. Not brilliant. Yeah, you guys are all fine. Oh, Vanquisher, you're on 3. Do you know what? Send the Vanquisher in as well. Right, how are you guys doing? 4 and 6. I'll send the Saguenay down temporarily here. Boreas and Saint Laurent, 5 and 8. That's fine. I don't mind that. 8, 6, 8. Fine. Fraser with the destroyed A turret. It's not disastrous damage, so you can fight without an A turret. Zenib1 and Decoy are on 5 and 6 respectively, so that's satisfactory. 4 and 8 is sufficient for now. Right. We have our first engagement. In the western approaches in week 3 of June 1941, sunny weather, the destroyers Boreas and with the no damage and Saint Laurent with light damage, they're escorting a convoy of merchant ships C2 freighters, a C3 freighter and a large freighter, and this formation has come under attack at dawn from the submarines U-245 and U-509. The German subs have the initiative. How many aircraft do they have? Oh, no aircraft it would seem. Oh, really? How nice. However, the aircrew's not woken up yet. Because it did say dawn, so I don't know. Just speculating on the reasons why the Germans don't have 1,000 planes in the air. Maybe we will have some aircraft, perhaps. I've just realised how ridiculous that sounds. Oh yeah, because yeah, you'll have loads of aircraft, won't you? Yeah, you'll totally have one. Oh, we actually do as well. Huh. Well, how about that? I am going to say that both submarines have fired their torpedoes. Would I be correct in assuming that? Yes, you would. Right, in that case then what we'll do is we'll target this one, which is very far away, and then the other one we can do a drop and splash for. Slightly different aircraft than the one we've become accustomed to. Oh, that's a little bit too early, I think. Well, we'll have to sort of stretch it out. No, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. False alarm. Depth charge run has been carried out successfully. So, Saint Laurent, you can carry on pretty much as normal. No more airstrikes, mind you, but, you know, it's fine. Right, diving underneath the waves now to see what's going on in terms of torpedoes. Flank and harder port. This will be one of those times where I give convoy, each ship in the convoy, individual instructions, mostly because well, they're needed. Although at the same time, when do I not give a convoy individual instructions? It's much rarer that I just say move all than you know, not give them individual instructions. I'll go 25 actually. I don't want to overcook it, although you might have undercooked it now. Still raw somewhat. Well, we'll find out if it's raw or cooked. I'm not sure I want to go flank. You can go backwards on harder ports. A moment of tension. So far it seems that we've cooked it. It's not raw, it's not undercooked, it's not overcooked. So far at least. Right, well let's do a drop and splash and hopefully we can be on our merry way. It would be nice, it would be very nice. Nice and simple. Well, we've done the drop and splash. If we can now avoid all these torpedoes, we can say we have... Why are you listing so much? Your decks are washing and everything. How many torpedoes do you have? 8. Fine. I'm not going to send you into port then. Can you continue as normal then, or is that going to be a very foolish mistake? Nope, I'm going to say you can carry on as normal. Good. Right. Hi there, merchant ships. It's me, Admiral Playerovski, here with some instructions for you. Let's have you go harder port. Oh, you're... Oh, right in between two sets. I'll even go 20 just to get you to turn a little bit harder. Oh, just about. Here we're fine. I'll go 15. Yeah, you can 1/3 speed maybe this time. You can crisscross all you want, you're not going to get my merchants that easily. I know you want to, but I won't let you. Not that easily at least. Not that easily. Well, that's U245 sunk, and we managed to save the convoy. Action reports: on the British side, the destroyer Boreas received no damage, the destroyer Saint Laurent ends with light damage, the merchant ship C2 freighters received no damage, the merchant ship C3 freighter received no damage, and the merchant ship large freighter received no damage. On the German side, the submarine U245 was sunk for 800 tons, and the submarine U509 was sunk for 1032 tons. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. Warship tons sunk on the German side 1,832. Merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0. 1,832 renown earned. Oh, sneaky. West North Atlantic, week 3 of June 1941. Rainy weather. The destroyers Vanessa and Vanity have come under attack from the submarines U-238 and U-503 at night. These submarines have the initiative. What are you doing? Attacking during the night? You know you can't win during the day, so you're attacking at night instead. Well, that could be one explanation, I suppose. Doesn't have to be the correct one. Right, Vanessa, you can handle this sonar contact over there. You're just ever so slightly too far away. So for that reason, I'm going to have you, you know, try and close the range ever so slightly. It's just so that the torpedoes make it to their target before the end of the war, you see. Otherwise we get in trouble if we fired a torpedo and it hits a target but then it's the end of the war. You know, 8,000 yards. Overcooked! Overcooked! That was overcooked. No, I'll go 20. You see, at this sort of distance, if we drop and splash, the torpedo that we drop into the ocean with a splash result, it could get to the target before the war ends. And that's good. Oh, hang on. U-503 has fired torpedoes. I mean, I was the first one to do it. They copied my method. They were like, he's just fired a torpedo. I want to try and fire a torpedo as well. Oh wait, we can fire 4? We only did 1. Oh well, we're having him then. He's only fired 1 and we're going to fire 4. Yeah, that's the one that we overcooked last time. I'm going to say 25 this time then. No, go between the two. Go between the two. There we go, that's cooked. Well, not perfectly, but it's cooked alright. I don't know why I'm chatting so much about food and cookery. Oh well. I hope you find it at least somewhat entertaining. And if you don't like it, then let me know and I'll try and say other things. In fact, while we're on the note of comments and whatnot, if you do have any feedback, then please try and, well, you leave it in the comments and then I'll try and somehow incorporate it, if that's at all possible. If it's not too arduous of a task, then yeah, sure. The feedback will be incorporated. And if it's too much, then I mean, I'll try and do it, but if it turns out to be too much, then either it'll probably be some sort of compromise, or a sort of halfway house, I believe. Like, some improvement will have been made, but not fully. Completely unrelated note. Completely unrelated note, but look at this: 4,500. That is nice to look at. 4,500, a nice round number. It almost makes me not want to carry on anymore because it's nice like that. But I will carry on. Hard to starboard. Stand by the torpedo tubes. I'm going to ruin it now. Oh, look at that. Oh, 3, 9, a 4 and a 6, and there's no satisfaction here at all. It was so nice before, and now look what's happened. 3946. Not that that matters particularly, I'm just saying that it was nice to look at and now it turned not so nice. Right, their torpedoes have gone, so they've put another one in the water. But I've also put another one in the water, and mine was first. Yeah, I had priority there, you see. And that's a good thing, because it means we can call this engagement done. Action report: on the British side, the destroyers Vanessa and Vanity received no damage. On the German side, the submarine U-238 was sunk for 800 tons. The submarine U-503 was sunk for 1,032 tons. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. Warship tons sunk on the German side 1,832. Merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0. 1,832 were now earned. Oh, that's a nice message. Norwegian Sea. Allied bombers attacked the naval base at Bergen, Trondheim, Narvik, causing very heavy damage. Current repairs delayed by 5 turns in week 3 of June 1941. Right, I will check now how long this episode has been going on for. I think it's time to wrap it up, but I'll check. Maybe I'm wrong. 17 minutes, which means I will go on. I'll let it run a little bit longer. 16 is a little bit short, I think. Oh, excuse me. Right. Bulldog and Jervis go back, and Vanquisher. Bulldog, Jervis, Vanquisher go back. I'm a bit vulnerable doing this, because if we get damage in Gibraltar now, these ones are going to be not ones, and if they're not ones, then that's not, well, it's not one situation that I'd want to be in. Not sure if that was the best pun, but it was off the top of my head, so leave me alone. United Kingdom, warship attacked by Axis aircraft. The destroyer Duncan received light damage in week 3.5 of June 1941. Week 4, and they're all out. Good. You guys can come out here then. Sagenet can go back up here to the Blanche. Yeah, go on, Vanek can go here temporarily. And we have another engagement. It's in the United Kingdom, week 4 of June 1941, mostly sunny weather. The destroyers Dainty and Defender with no damage, and the destroyer Duncan with light damage, and the destroyer Fraser with medium damage have come under attack in the evening from the submarines U-255 and U-514. The submarines have the initiative. Ah, yes, of course. I mean, I'm not even surprised at this point. I think I'd be more surprised if I didn't see some sort of German. Ah, they missed! Don't you worry, they've got about 999,999 left. Don't you worry about that though. They won't miss with this one. Ouch! No, they didn't miss with that one at all. You bullies! Bullies! Look what you've done! Pumps, pumps, of course, of course, of course. So the Dainty has been sunk. Pumps, half torpedo tubes heavy damage, AAA destroyed. Well, it's a good start, good start. Seeing as they haven't fired any torpedoes, we will try and... well, we can just move forward. Oh, for goodness sake, no! Why would you... Why? Seriously? Why would you do that? I'm not even going to bother. No, I'm literally... No, I'm not. No. No, I'm literally not even going to bother. I want to sink the submarines, not scratch their paintwork, or send them back to port, and in half a turn they'll be ready to come out again. You must be crazy to think I'd even go for something like that. Ah, we're a little bit too far away. But maybe we've got thingy, we've got a good angle on. Nope, nope, because you checked this time, you checked. Maybe we could do a... No, or yes. Bye-bye, Dainty. Massacred, that's what's happened here. But anyway, I don't even know. Should I do it anyway? I'll probably miss, so it probably won't even be that catastrophic of a thing if I do decide to go for it. Go. Alright, that's not terrible, I guess. I guess thanks for coming and helping out somewhat. I would have preferred to have the depth charges attached, but you know, if that's what you... Oh, we've got another airstrike actually. Oh yeah, go on, let's just use all the airstrikes then. Seeing as we have the capability to do so, and why not? Let's dive. Rocket away. Right, that's basically all of them used. Can we please shoot one of the aircraft down perhaps? Nope, we're not shooting anything down, are we? But they very kindly missed. Leaving combat, I see. Well, there you go. That's one of them. So ironically enough, that's it, I suppose. Yeah. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Dainty was sunk for 1,375 tons. The destroyer Defender received no damage. The destroyer Duncan ends with light damage, and the destroyer Fraser ends with medium damage. On the German side, the submarine U-255 was sunk for 800 tons. The submarine U-514 received light damage and left the combat area after being hit by many rockets. They'll be back out by the time I press continue, because they'll have been repaired. Warship tons sunk on the British side 1,375, merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 0, warship tons sunk on the German side 800, merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0, 800 were now earned. North Baltic Seas, Allied bombers attacked the naval base at Kiel and Wilhelmshaven, causing medium damage. Current repairs delayed by 3 turns in week 4 of June 1941. Right. Yay, we've got a square back on the tonnage wall. Look at that. Yay. Hooray, we got it back for about 10 seconds, I think. But now I think I will actually wrap things up for real this time. And it's somewhat finishing on, you know, finished with a flourish. We got back that 9th square. Battle of the Atlantic, week 0.5 of July 1941. 29 naval vessels sunk for Britain, 121,000 tons. Merchant sunk almost 1,000, 3.7 million tons. Naval vessel sunk for Germany, 222, 222, 508,000 tons. Allied merchant sunk per month is currently 160,000. So, and that's at a new month. So clearly they're ramping up their efforts to try and starve us. But we're not giving up. We're not giving up. We're, you know, holding our own. Ships lost. This is basically the limit of what we can lose, while still fitting on the default thing. I guess if we scroll down a little bit, you could argue that we've still got that much to go, and the absolute most we could go for is this much, meaning we've got that much to go to fill with ships. However, whichever way you choose to look at it, there's no way we can fit all the German losses on one picture image. It takes a long time to even scroll through all of these now. But anyway, that is all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. If you enjoy the content, if you're enjoying the series, then please do leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. It keeps me motivated to keep on bringing you this content. If you know someone, have a friend who likes this type of content, Atlantic Fleet or naval games, then please consider sharing this channel with them. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.